Now we're going to look at one of the oldest literary devices there is, and that is metaphor. And to look at metaphor, the song that I've chosen is Hotel California, which is on a surface level about a guy who gets really tired during a long drive and stops at this creepy hotel, which is a bit like The Shining. But what the song is really about is drug taking and getting trapped in a sort of celebrity culture that's quite unhealthy and a little bit scary. Now, this is quite a long song, and I'm not going to read all the lyrics, but famous first lines: on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. So the first verse gives this idea of arriving at this kind of slightly creepy hotel, this slightly creepy place, which still has some kind of atmosphere that sort of draws the guy in. So there's words in this first verse: a shimmering light. It's an almost spiritual image. I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. So that whole idea of celebrity culture, living the dream, has this veneer of being something that everybody wants, but it could also be hell. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Find what? What is it that the singer is seeking? Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. Just great turn of phrase there, use of alliteration. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. So we're starting to see the kind of fakeness of these people, how it's there's a sort of unrealness about living in that atmosphere. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. That really ties in with the whole drugs theme. Now, interesting line in the song. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. So the character of the captain, that's something much debated. If you look that up on the internet, there'll be all kinds of ideas. Some people think that the Eagles were followers of Anton LaVey, who was a famous Satanist. Not too sure whether that's the case or not. But there's clearly someone who's like almost the leader of a cult, who's very controlling amongst this group of people. So we repeat the chorus. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. But by this stage, the idea of living it up doesn't sound as good as it might have done at the very start of the song. What a nice surprise. And then there's a nice little sort of acerbic line here. Bring your alibis. So there's a lot of dodgy stuff going on amongst this group of people. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. Sort of celebrity lifestyle. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. So we have actually made a decision to be trapped in this lifestyle. And we're prisoners. That's actually something really horrible. We can't get out. We're into this lifestyle. We're into this group of people, and there is no escape. There's a hopelessness about it. Now, this next line is probably where the Satanism idea comes from, but it's not actually about Satanism or any kind of black magic at all. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Feast, stab, steely, beast. Great use of alliteration. What that's actually describing is the needles used in drug taking. If you're taking heroin, you're stabbing yourself with syringes, and that's really what's being described here. Last verse of this song, obviously incredibly famous. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. So he's gone down this road, this lifestyle, and desperately wants to go back to the person that he used to be. Relax, said the nightman, we are programmed to receive. And then the really, really famous line, which is why I put it in italics: you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. So you have lost all freedom. You can check out. In other words, you could commit suicide and just, that's the only way you're going to get out of this situation. You can never leave. You're trapped. Very, very haunting song. Very powerful use of metaphor. Now, the metaphor is consistent through the whole of the song. Most songs that use metaphor, I'm thinking of Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues, where you have the metaphor of the train running down the tracks and the guy's stuck in prison. So the train can move, it has constant movement, whereas he's stuck in one place. That's a very strong metaphor. Um, but it allows the guy to be a bit conversational too, which is more the case in songs that use metaphor. This song, quite unusually, is completely a metaphor from beginning to end, but it works because the metaphor is consistent. You know what they say, don't mix your metaphors? That's good advice because you don't want to confuse the audience. You want to stick with one idea, which this song does amazingly well.